So much talk this week on the other side about slowing him down, coming off that great performance, NFC Offensive Player of the Week last week. But long touchdown run there, nobody was stopping it.
Yeah, good luck for that because that was an explosive run. You know, in the NFL, they describe that as any run over 10 yards. Some teams say 15. He went over 20-plus on that one.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll swing this out to Krosky Meredith. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. He finds his man, complete. It's Lane. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Viking, 18. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Check, go get him, go get him, go get him.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And the Lions are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs.
And he's able to get him a small cushion. Before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Here's Hurts to throw. Finds his man. That's Olave on the crossing route. Up the right sideline.
And all the way up to the 46. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half.
Throwing is Hurts. They'll let this go deep for St. Brown.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation.
That's caught inside the 20. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Back to throw. Daniels. This is caught. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
60 Maverick, 70 Timberwolf.
A final shot before break. Daniels looking for McLaurin, and he's got it. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there as time expires in the first half. And the Commanders get a late touchdown here on the final play of the first half. Prater for the extra point. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play.
17. Commanders 14.
Field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys go to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down and 4. Hurts. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bottling him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 123 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a 2nd and 6. Now Hurts going to move him around. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And this will wind up a Lions first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
180, 180.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay.
So that flag will set him back 5 yards.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Gibbs straight ahead. Oh, a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 142 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. Now a run here off the RPO.
And I think the ball's out. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line.
Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
On the end around, here comes Williams. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on third down.
180.
He'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now Hurts looking to change the play.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Gibbs is in for a Lions touchdown.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
The try here for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Lions 24, Commanders 14. Jack Kfav.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Commanders have got it back to within a score.
Extra point good by Plater. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
A gain of 3, second down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, and try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jamison Williams.
His 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Lions will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
Now the try here for the point after. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Lions 31, Commanders 21. Jack Fox picking off for the Lions.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, good-looking return set up here.
Defenders take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
And I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Dragon 60. Come on, set. Bronco 8, Warrior 70.
From the midfield stripe, they look to throw. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Washington with the football, but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4. Second and 10.
18, Pioneer.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Ready? Stop 50. 70 line. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
Here's Daniels. That's caught downfield. It's Lane. Touchdown, Washington. Jalen Lane, 49 yards. And the Commanders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Prater for the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Commanders 28.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Great.
A toss out right to Gibbs. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And this will wind up the Lions' first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
toss play to Gibbs.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. Second down now.
You see that celebration from him after that stop? Those corners don't normally have the chance to get behind the line of scrimmage and hand them big losses. So when he got that opportunity, he certainly made it a memorable one.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
63.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
They're going to get this outside. Oh, this could be a double pass.
The Lions turned away on fourth down.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Get it. Cowboy 80. Cougar 19. 60 Eagles. Dragon 60. Warrior 70. Ready.
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
They come up now on 2nd and 2.
Buffalo 70 Timberwolves.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lane.
And he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown. Jalen Lane
with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Commanders have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Now an injured player here, so a stoppage, and that's Jamison Williams who's shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Here's 1st and 10. Well, they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
First down, Detroit.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Another run for Gibbs here. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
18, pioneer. Here we go. Set. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Daniels with a give to Krosky Merritt.
And a short pickup here as we'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Already know I got shit on go. What they call it, gotta go. You gotta go if you play or you troll. Freshest on the floor. Got trying to snatch out my soul.
Ready.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Back. 70 Lions. Mustang 19.
From the gun on 3rd down, Daniels.
And he will have a Commanders first down, and that should just about do it.
It's a gain of 7, and that should just about do it.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
18 rally. 18 rally.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Now Daniels going to keep it.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they.